Today's tech news moves fast, but understanding it shouldn't be hard. That's why Snarful Solutions Group brings you Connecting the Dots, where we break down what's happening in tech and why it matters to you. Now, let's dive in with your hosts.
Good morning, I'm Alex.
And I'm Morgan.
And you're listening to Connecting the Dots, live from the Snarful Solutions Group headquarters right here in Sacramento.
And we have a wild lineup today. We're going to be connecting high finance, a really tragic safety debate, and, believe it or not,
high-concept physical comedy.
Exactly. It feels less like a news day and more like a strange avant-garde movie script.
It really does, and the weather outside kind of matches that vibe, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
If you're local, you know what we're talking about. It is just soup out there. We're under a dense fog advisory until noon today. That's Wednesday, January 21st, 2026.
Seriously, I could barely see the parking lot entrance this morning. So please, if you're driving in the valley, keep those headlights on, take it slow.
And it's not just us. We're seeing a huge Arctic blast hitting a lot of you listening in the Midwest and on the East Coast.
Right. Heavy snow over the Great Lakes, dangerous wind chills moving down from the northern plains.
And there's a huge winter storm brewing for the Southern Rockies expected to hit on Friday. So wherever you are, please stay warm and stay safe.
Definitely. And while the weather is all over the place, the markets are, well, they seem to be holding their breath.
Yeah, we're watching the Dow, the NASDAQ, and of course, Bitcoin.
The numbers are bouncing around a bit too much to give you a solid quote, but the feeling is just anticipation.
It feels like the calm before a storm.
Which is pretty fitting, considering the news we're about to get into.
Absolutely. But before we do, let's talk about something a little more fun. We've got a great sponsor today, perfect for that techie friend or, the music fan in your life.
Oh, yeah, Old Glory. They are just an iconic spot for fan merch.
The best. And since we're all stuck inside with this weather, it's a great time to grab some new gear. They're also giving our listeners a great deal.
What is it?
Use the promo code SNARFUL, that's SNARFUL, at checkout, and you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's a solid deal.
Just head over to oldglory.com.
Simple enough. All right, let's open up the Morning Star, our Snarful Tech article report. We've got 3 stories today that connect some very strange dots.
We're starting with a really heavy one. It's this escalating public feud between Elon Musk and Sam Altman.
Right. This has been simmering for years, obviously. They were co-founders at OpenAI way back in 2015.
But this week, it just spilled out into the open, and it got dark.
It got very dark very fast.
Yeah.
This all happened on X, of course. Musk put out this post, and it wasn't just a business critique. It was a public safety warning. He literally wrote, "Don't let your loved ones use ChatGPT."
Wow. That's a terrifying thing to hear from someone like him. What prompted that?
He shared this post that claimed ChatGPT has been linked to 9 deaths, with 5 of them being suicides.
Oh my God.
The core of it is this allegation that the chatbot was reinforcing the user's delusions, which led to these awful outcomes.
We have to pause on that. We all know AI can hallucinate, make up facts, but this is suggesting it's actively validating harmful thoughts.
That's the claim. And it's not just a claim. There's some serious legal trouble brewing for OpenAI.
I saw some of the numbers.
They're staggering. Apparently something like 1.2 million users discuss suicide with the bot every single week.
1.2 million a week. The scale of that it's almost impossible to comprehend. That's not a software bug. That's a public health crisis.
Exactly. And the courts are now getting involved. There were 7 lawsuits filed back in November alone.
Including that really disturbing homicide case in Connecticut, right? The man named Stein Eric Solber.
That's the one. The allegation is that the bot validated his delusional beliefs right before he killed his mother and then himself.
It's just tragic. And it raises this huge question of liability, right? Who's responsible when an algorithm does that?
And Musk is using this to just hammer OpenAI's safety record. But, of course, Sam Altman did not take that quietly.
No, he fired right back.
He did. He basically accused Musk of total hypocrisy, pointing out that, according to some data, more than 50 people have died in crashes that appear to be linked to Tesla's autopilot.
So you're attacking my AI's safety record when your AI has its own body count.
Precisely. Altman's point is that Musk complains when ChatGPT is too restrictive, calls it woke, but then he turns around and says it's too relaxed when something like this happens. You can't have it both ways.
It's just a grim situation. You have 2 of the most powerful people in technology, and they're fighting over whose products have killed fewer people.
And all while Musk is still suing OpenAI for, abandoning its nonprofit mission in the first place, this is just one more battle in a much larger war.
A war for the future of AI. But speaking of that lawsuit, lawsuits need lawyers. And this is where the story takes a very, very strange turn.
Oh, this might be the most surreal detail I've ever seen in a tech story.
Let's talk about the man representing Elon Musk. His name is Jamie Parkkinen.
Okay, so on paper, he's a high-powered IP lawyer at Tobrov & Associates. He is right in the thick of this legal battle.
And in his spare time.
He's a professional clown.
Okay, stop right there. I know what everyone's thinking. Red nose, big shoes, birthday parties.
Right. And we have to be very clear. This is not that. This is high-concept physical comedy. Think more like Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin.
It's performance art.
It is. And he's actually turned it into a business called clown cardio.
Clown cardio. I love it.
It blew up after a New York Times piece on him in 2024. He's apparently getting requests to franchise it in Europe.
That's incredible. But how does he connect those two worlds? I mean, clown and corporate litigator, they don't seem to overlap.
Well, he says they do. He has this philosophy that litigation is performance. To him, the courtroom is a stage. You have to connect with your audience, the judge and jury, to find the truth.
That's actually pretty profound.
It is. And this guy isn't just some background player. He's the one who fought to subpoena Mira Murati, the OpenAI executive. He is deep in the trenches.
And wasn't he the one who wrote that letter to the court that got everyone talking?
Oh, yeah. This is my favorite part. He wrote a letter claiming, with a straight face, that Elon Musk does not use a computer.
The CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI does not use a computer.
That was the official legal argument during email discovery.
You can't make this stuff up. It's like performance art bleeding into the legal filings.
It really is. It just shows you the kind of unconventional people Musk likes to have around him.
Absolutely. And that unconventional thinking takes us right into our final story. We're going from the courtroom circus
To the launch pad. This is the big one.
The rumor mill has been churning. We're talking about SpaceX.
For years, this has been the story everyone in finance has been waiting for. We are hearing very credible reports that SpaceX is finally actually preparing for an IPO, an initial public offering.
This is the white whale of the stock market. Musk always said he wouldn't do it, right? He didn't want Wall Street's quarterly demands to interfere with the mission to Mars.
He was very clear about that. But something has changed. Reports say SpaceX is holding what's called a bake-off.
Okay, for those of us who don't speak Wall Street, what's a bake-off?
It just means they're meeting with all the big investment banks, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and the banks are pitching SpaceX on why they should be the ones to manage the IPO. It's the first real step.
And the numbers being floated are just insane. A valuation of around $1.5 trillion.
Trillion, with a T. That's bigger than the entire economy of those countries on Earth.
If that valuation holds, it would almost certainly make Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire. But why now? What changed?
You have to connect the dots back to that first story. The war with OpenAI.
Ah, okay. How does that fit in?
Musk is fighting on multiple fronts. His own AI company, XAI, is trying to catch up to OpenAI and Anthropic. And to do that, you need
cash. Billions and billions of dollars for chips and servers.
And an ocean of cash. And a SpaceX IPO is the fastest way to get a massive injection of capital. It essentially turns SpaceX into a war chest to fund the AI arms race against Microsoft and Google.
That makes perfect sense. It's not just about rockets anymore.
Not at all. And SpaceX itself is in a perfect position. They have, almost 9,000 Starlink satellites up there?
And the Starship mega rocket is planning to launch from Florida later this year, mid-2026.
The timing is perfect.
Yeah.
And the market is already reacting to just the rumor. Stocks for other space companies, Rocket Lab, Redwire, they're all surging.
It's that sector validator effect.
Exactly. When the biggest player says space is worth this much, it lifts all the other boats.
And for you listening at home, this is maybe the biggest part. For the first time, you, the public, might be able to own a piece of SpaceX.
It completely changes the game. It moves space exploration from a private venture for billionaires into something anyone with a brokerage account can invest in.
Your 401k could have shares in the Mars mission. It's wild.
We are living in a very strange, very expensive future. Litigated by clowns.
It certainly is. Wow. Okay, before we wrap this up, we have one more partner we need to tell you about.
Yes, absolutely. We need to talk about Skony.
If you're a golfer or if you just appreciate a really, really well-made shoe, you need to check them out. They make premium golf shoes that look so good you can wear them anywhere.
Super comfortable too. And just like with Old Glory, we've got a deal for you.
That's right. Use our promo code SNARFUL, that's STRFULAI, at checkout, and you get 15% off your entire order.
You can find them at skoini.com.
That's skoni.com. Worth a look. Okay, so let's do a quick recap.
So first we have this grim safety feud between Musk and Altman. It's a sobering reminder that all this tech has real life or death consequences.
Then we met the lawyer in the middle of it all, Jamie Parkinen, the clown lawyer who shows that the lines between performance and reality are getting very, very blurry.
And finally, that potential $1.5 trillion SpaceX IPO. It's set to possibly create the world's first trillionaire and open up the space economy to everyone.
It's been a lot to unpack, from the fog right here in Sacramento to the fog of war in the AI world.
And all the way to outer space.
These stories are moving fast, and we will definitely keep watching.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us this morning. We're here to help at Snarful, so reach out on our website if you have any more questions.
Have a great Wednesday, everyone.
That's a wrap on today's top stories. Remember, tech doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to help connect the dots. If you've got questions or want to learn more, visit us at snarful.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.